Hey, this is Kevin here with Eden Tree Works. I just wanted to make a diagram to kind of explain leverage a little bit. So here's a little diagram that I built. I've heard it explained as a fishing pole, but I've never seen it, so this is my attempt to maybe explain the way that I see leverage in kind of an easy way to understand it. So this will either be a limb's getting heavy for some reason and it needs to be mitigated because of a structural defect, or it's starting to overtake a leader or something. For whatever the reason might be, the point is to take weight off of a stressed limb for some reason. So here we go. So here we can visualize this as a limb, right? The pole, and each of these being lateral branches, each of the carabiners. So what we'll do is see where this kind of starts. That's kind of right there at the top of this metal, where the metal and the wood meet. So a lot of times people will tend to want to take off weight by taking interior laterals because they don't want to go out to the tips, or maybe they don't understand how much leverage you'll actually get from the tip. So when you take the lowest lateral off, you're not really reducing much leverage. I'll put that back on there. The next one out, get a little more. A little more. Lo and behold, you take that tip and look how much you get. A lot of leverage just from taking that end weight off. So, I mean, it would be good to reduce that back down to the next lateral, right? Makes more sense to prune out at the tips, and then you're retaining all of this foliage in here to continue feeding this limb without it having to transfer as much. It'll be able to create food right here and create strength and here as well, so there won't be as much flow of sugars and starches. It'll be more centrally created and located right there. So it's more beneficial that way, as well as if you take all of these off, you're obviously lion tailing, which has many negative effects, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, when you're pruning for leverage, work from the tips. If it's a limb that needs to come off, obviously take it off, but if you're pruning, leave as much interior as you can. Take the weight off from the tips.